Good evening. Thanks for being here. Light is real bright. Thanks for this opportunity. My name is Emmett Jackson, and I am one of the great black men, and I feel good about it. I'm 58 years old. Thank God for my good wife, my daughter being with me tonight, for my tutor, for the class. I thank God for myself, as being one that come from a poor family, of a third grade dropout. And during my time, I didn't know where to go, know what to turn to. I had 8 sisters and brothers. I had to be there for them. After losing of my parents in 1975, I saw my mom took my dad's life, and I had to live a struggle with that, and by not being to be educated, and I think that I got hung out on drugs, went to penitentiary, and I got, strung out with drugs, alcohol, something I thought that was going to help me to solve my problem, and found out that it didn't solve my problem. It took me down worse than I already were. And I think, and I just hit rock bottom. And by thinking I came through, and I found myself one day, and I got married and we moved to North Carolina. And I didn't have no education. I didn't know what to do. I was struggling with sickness, diabetes, pancreatitis, heart trouble, lung, kidneys. Everything was just down and out. And I didn't have no money, no nothing. Try to get disability. They would fight me for my disability. And I was just one of those that's out there with felt like nowhere to go, nothing to do, no one to turn to. But I just said tonight, I give thanks to God. I thank for the Literacy Center, and I found someone introduced me to the Literacy Center, and I thank God for that, because during meeting the fans at the Literacy Center and all of the staff there, and when I reach out, and I found help, and doing education, I was able to through the Literacy Center, through my learning, to reach out, and I had the right to Senator Doyle for a letter for my disability, and doing that, and I think I had went through, and I was able to get help, to do some things for my family that I want to do, to be a family supporter, and it was a blessing, and I thank God also, through going through the ministry, and I'm a street preacher. That's why I guess you hear me say amen every now and then. I can't help that. I can't help that, because God has brought me through so many things, and I thank the Literacy Center, because, for my tutor, how they reached out to help me, Rebecca, I thank God for her, Reggie, all of the rest at the Literacy Center that brought me through. And I think, because I felt like there was no hope for me, there was no win, but I think, I sit back and I think now, I said the thing that I didn't know how to do, that I didn't feel that I could do, now I can do some of those things. I want to be one of those that to be able to, share my story with young people, let them know that you can make it. It's not all about drugs, it's not all about the street, that you can make it, that somebody have to help you. And without an education, you can't get anywhere. And without an education, and you just can't make it. And I try to tell them, everyone I got, said, just get an education. And if you find somebody willing to help you, receive it. Because that's what I had to do as being a grown man at my age, to find somebody to help me to be educated. And, it is a blessing. And right now I can read some, I can write some, and I can, go and do some things for myself, like fill out applications and stuff like that, read newspaper. And so now I just got to feel, the thing, and the best of me, I can say, I'm going to write a book of my life history. I'm going to write a book. Because from the help from each and every one, I feel like I can do that now. And by I can let people know one time I feel like I was nothing, but now I am something and I'm somebody. And I thank you for the Literacy Center and, tonight for everything that they've done, everything that they reach out for me. And I just want to say I want to thank United Way. I want to thank the Literacy Center. I want to thank my tutor. I want to thank the church that had opened our doors for the Literacy Center as going through situation. I want to thank you tonight just for being able to sit here and listen to me as one of those that have been blessed through the Literacy Center to come out and be able to stand before so great a crowd, something that I never thought that I will be able to do. But through help of people and through God and through other things, I can say I thank you for this day, to being able to stand before you and feel like that you care for me, that you care for the Literacy Center, that you're reaching out to help someone, that never thought there was no help. And I thank God for you. I thank God for being able tonight.
Thank you, Emmett. Wow, what an investment. That's what your gift to Triangle United Way can accomplish.